So, when was the last time we talked about Mega Man Legends 3? Yes, the infamous Capcom IP that never was, Mega Man Legends 3, and wow, what a topic for me to discuss today, because the last time I talked about it, my hair was on the fritz and I had some of the weirdest beard day I ever was. Like, wow, that shows you how dated that is in terms of how much we've progressed in this channel here. But aside from that, the topic is still in question. Is Mega Man Legends 3 still going to show up? Is there a possibility of it showing up? And if so, do we still believe in the possibility of it showing up sometime in the near future? Perhaps sometime this year, next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when we're dead and alone and isolated from the world like we've already been these past 2 years? And the answer for that is that maybe we could see Mega Man Legends 3 sometime soon. That last part of that segment, I gotta be honest, we really went through a deep dark hole there. I just gotta be real. But still, the idea of Mega Man Legends 3 making a possible Capcom comeback is not impossible. It is highly improbable, but when something's improbable, that most likely means that it is still possible. It is still probable. Whatever I was trying to say there. And with that idea in mind, you also have to understand that Capcom for quite some time now has been dealing a lot of reviving its older IPs. Just recently, they decided to give a fighting game collection of sorts for the Nintendo Switch and possibly for all other consoles as well. But the fact alone that not only they did that, they also did Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, they did Mega Man X Collection 1 and 2, they got Mega Man 0 and ZX together to form a Legacy Collection. It is undeniable that there is the possibility of Capcom making a Mega Man Legends, Legacy Collection of sorts. And if that were to happen, then that could pave the way for Mega Man Legends 3. I mean, again, let's take a good look at Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Those games paved the formula, they paved the way for basically Mega Man 11 to make a comeback. For Mega Man to say, listen, I am back for an 11th adventure, and hopefully many more, but for this one, I am keeping things back to its traditional roots, while also sticking to a more modern approach. And Mega Man Legends 3 could do that. The last time we heard of news of all that was clearly during the 3DS era, because that was when it was originally going to be releasing and all that kind of stuff. It was under its development phase around 2011-2012 before ultimately scrapping the idea altogether in 2014-2015. But if they still have that old, assets, if they still have what was originally presented, and, again, porting all of the Mega Man Legends games 1 and 2 into a Legacy Collection, it could happen. It could potentially be one of the greatest Capcom comebacks that we've seen in a very, very long time. And this is coming from the fact that we've witnessed DMC5, Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, and also Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Village, even though Village is debatably one of the worst ones in the franchise, but it was released here for sure. The Legacy Collections, and of course, many other stuff to come within the context of Capcom's IPs. Essentially what I'm getting at here when it comes to Mega Man Legends 3 and the hopes of believing, because I still believe in its possibility, and the only way for it to truly come true is that we get a Mega Man Legends Legacy Collection. That to me is the only way possible for Mega Man Legends 3 to make a possible Capcom comeback, and I feel like a lot of people are also inclined to agree with that as well. And if you disagree, well, we have a comment section for a reason, feel free to throw that there. But I still believe in the fact that Mega Man Legends 3 could make a comeback. I still believe that Mega Man Voltnut could make a reappearance in some way, shape, or form, because again, he's a very underrated Mega Man. He is the type of Mega Man that truly resembles what X and Original tried to do and create something very unique for people to enjoy. And I like the 3D elements that it provides for Mega Man. It is sort of a puzzle-solving adventure game, not so much as a platformer compared to the other counterparts of Mega Man. And it's just a fun time for many people, and I'm pretty sure it was that way back when it originally released on the N64 and for the PlayStation 1, and I hope it stays true should there be a Legacy Collection in the near future. And I just want that to be a reality, and I feel like it needs to happen sometime soon. And by sometime soon, I'm like, look at Zelda, for example. It gave a fresh breath of air for the Zelda formula thanks to Breath of the Wild and giving an open world Zelda experience. And look at Pokemon finally diving into said open world experience. And then also look at Kirby. Kirby, for a very, very long time, barely had a game, or at least a good game, up until Kirby and Forgotten Land decided to show up. And listen, I'm not just a Kirby game, I'm a 3D Kirby game, the first of the franchise, and I'm gonna do just that. And there's so many other IPs making comeback after comeback after comeback that's also another reason why I still believe in Mega Man Legends 3. That's also the reason why I want to promote Mega Man Legends 3 to the point that people realize that, yeah, we need a legacy collection. Yeah, we need this to make a comeback. We need Mega Man Legends 3. It's not fair how you guys ended Mega Man Legends 2 that way. We need Mega Man Voltnut back on the screen. We need this to make an appearance again. And that is really the biggest emphasis that I want to make in this video, and the fact that things need a revival, and Mega Man Legends is no different in that aspect of getting a revival, be it a legacy collection like all the other games have had, or just bringing back the one IP that many people really wanted to see since its debut of sorts back in 2011 for the Nintendo 3DS. However, honestly, that is all I can really say about Mega Man Legends 3. Again, we have no concrete proof of it actually making a possible comeback. We still don't know if there's a possibility of a legacy collection and all that kind of stuff, but I still like to keep an optimistic mind about it despite my inability to have Shulk's foresight ability from Xenoblade Chronicles. But aside from that, let me know your comments down below whether or not you still believe in Mega Man Legends 3, whether or not you still hope for a legacy collection of sorts for Mega Man Legends 1 and 2. Do you still believe in the way that Capcom is handling the older IPs? Throw that all in the comments. And if you are new, I don't know why I said it like that, but if you are new, like and subscribe. I mean, come on. You know you love this face. You know you do. You know. However, for those that have been here for a very long time, you guys know how I like to end my videos. So thank you guys so much for all the support. Keep being awesome. Keep spreading love and kindness into the world, because I know you guys can, and I know I can as well. So let's make sure to at least do one act of kindness each and every day to someone out there who needs it, especially in these times. Keep improving yourselves by 1%, because by improving by 1% can go a long way towards making a better tomorrow. Know that I love you guys forever and always to 120, and I can't wait to see you all in that next fantastic video. Remember guys, stay freaking sexy, stay safe out there, and take care.